right, y'all. All right, we back. This is Nolan Will's mystery fight, man. Now they trying to say the boy didn't have a fight over here, man. We don't even believe. We don't condone violence. We don't do this. We don't condone the use of drugs. We do this for education and research purposes only. Hey, man, this Compton Rick Rock, him and Willie D and Nancy Grace, man. They commenting on about this Nolan Wills fight, man. They playing in the face, y'all. They trying to say the boy had a fight, and maybe somebody else killed him, unalived him. I'm sorry, and they trying to take it. They trying to take that away. They trying to take the drama away from the boys he was with and the dad or the little girl. They trying to make it seem like somebody else might have did it instead of them people. But we know what happened. Really, we just waiting for it to come out. That being said, let's go.
You're now watching Compton Rick Rock TV.
Yeah, man. It's Compton Rick Rock. Check him out. Check out Rick Rock TV.
Nolan Wells mystery altercation emerged. There was people who said they seen Nolan Wells in the altercation on Horn Island. We had Nolan Wells' friend that came to the internet and said that was not Nolan Wells, that was me. Coming to find out, it's more and more people who coming up saying I seen Nolan Wells in the altercation. So we're going to get over here to Nancy Grace and check out what she got to say. Let's go.
Bombshell tonight in the Nolan Wells investigation. A mystery altercation emerges. And not with the guys that took him to the island on the boat.
All right, so who was it? If it wasn't with the guys who took him to the island on the boat, then who did Nolan Wells get into an altercation with?
Does this change things? We cannot ignore it. Good evening. I'm Nancy Grace. This is Crime Stories. I want to thank you for being with us.
So if he got into an altercation on the island, why they didn't bring that up? Why didn't they say, oh, well, he came up missing, but he also got into it with this person and that person? That's the first thing you scream when the fool come up missing. Y'all don't know what happened to him. Oh, well, he got into it with this person. The police asked, was there any, who do you think would want to take him out? Who do you think would want to do harm him while he was out there? They're going to say, oh, he got into it with this dude out there. Because come on, man. They playing in our face, y'all.
This changed things. Basically what she's saying, if Nolan Wells didn't get into an altercation.
Hit that like button, man. Hype this video, man. Hit that like and hype button, man. If you just came in, subscribe, man. We're going to get to the bottom of this too, y'all.
With the guys who he came with, Warren and the other guys, then who was it he got into an altercation with and do that change things? Basically what she trying to say is, could they be the ones that's responsible for Nolan Wells' death? Let's find out.
If people are sending in videos, they should be using those videos to conduct further investigation.
There is a group of people fighting at 5 p.m. Who are they? Where was he? He wasn't floating in the water. He wasn't on the shore. Tonight, evidence of a so-called mystery altercation is emerging. Straight out to Crime Stories investigative reporter Dave Mack. Dave, what can you tell me first about this so-called mystery altercation? And this is not with the men that went to Horn Island on the boat. You know what? Let me just be clear. Crime Stories is not a symposium, a gathering place for a witch hunt. We want the truth about what happened to Nolan Wells. We are here to convict no one yet.
You look rough.
All right. There's something seems kind of strange with this because now it's taking the attention off the guys who went on the island with Nolan Wells. Let me go and see if Willie D, what he got to say about this. Give me 1 second. Let me go to
Uncle Willie's
page real quick. Willie D live. I'm pretty sure he covered this. Let's see. Here it is right here.
Nancy Grace looks so old. Witchy like.
What if you could make a song using
got
only
that old
your
witch
voice?
look on her face.
Let's start with the drums.
Real old and bad. This time ain't
What's up, family? It is now being reported that there was some type of mystery altercation in regards to Nolan Wells' death. Some kind of way that might be connected to his death. some dudes that he got into it with that was totally separate from his friend group that he came to the island with. He got into it with them, and somehow, some way, maybe that's how he ended up dead. So they're floating the idea that, well, maybe he didn't drown. Maybe somebody did kill him. Remember now, they was riding with the whole drowning thing. Now they're trying to say, well, maybe somebody killed him because he was arguing with somebody. First and foremost, we don't really even know if that's even true, that he was in an argument with someone.
Right.
All right, now I knew we'd get a better understanding over here on Willie D's page.
Because they playing. They over playing. They think we crazy.
The other one, that's my, Nancy Grace. Since she been covering this Nolan Wells, she been my girl on that. I haven't really seen the rest of the stuff that people have been riding her about. They said they was riding her about the Anthony Carmelo case, that she was on Anthony Carmelo's back. I think I'm saying his name right. Now, when it comes to this right here, she's been on it. Willie D, Taylor House Publishing, Poetic Flacco. These are a few that been covering this Nolan Wells since the beginning. But I knew that Willie D was gonna come with a different approach. Let's see where it's going, y'all, because now they saying he got into it with somebody else. Why we didn't hear this in the beginning, y'all?
Basically.
That has not been confirmed. We don't know if it's true. Secondly, how convenient is it that, okay, it was an argument going on, we can't confirm who was in the argument. And so let's just say Nolan was in the argument. And if Nolan's in an argument, that creates some doubt that maybe the guys he was in an argument with killed him.
What about the other guy who said that Nolan Wells wasn't arguing? It was him, the friend.
Right.
And so that shifts the blame and makes everybody look over that way instead of this way.
Exactly. Because if he was arguing with somebody else, and it wasn't the guys that he came with, let's go back to that call, that emergency call, when they was yelling out Nolan's name, and they supposed to been already in the water when they made the call that the boat was breaking down.
Nancy Grace put that theory out there. She said that, hey, here at True Crime, I think is the name of her show, is True Crime or something along the lines of crime. We want the truth, whatever the truth is. She said we have to explore, in so many words, she said we have to explore all leads. If it's out there, we got to talk about it. We're going to spin it, right? Well, I'm going to explore it too. I'm going to explore the bullshit. Ain't no damn mystery altercation.
Right.
Hey, that's why I said let me come over here to his page, because at first I do natural reactions. I don't look at them. I do a natural reaction. And the way that it was coming off when I got on the first beginning of this video, I said, wait. Something sounds kind of strange here. Like they trying to throw it off. Let me go see what Willie D talking about. Now, if he would agree with it, I would have said, okay, yeah, cool. But I'm telling you, man, this don't make no sense, man. A mystery altercation.
Nolan Wells was murdered. And his friends know who did it. His so-called friends know who did it. Where are all of these mystery people? Now you got two groups of friends who don't know what happened. You got the original group who he came with, who left him on the island.
And now we got a group that nobody know about.
Then you got another group, and they saying the way that they're justifying it, they're trying to explain it, is that, okay, he got into an argument at 5 o'clock, around 5 o'clock with this other group of people.
That mean that the boat that the friends was on was already gone, so it couldn't have been there.
By that time, the Triton boat was gone. So,
but it's one thing.
The phone call.
The phone call was made on the boat when it was gone, and they were scared. Oh my God, Nolan.
The Triton boat was gone around 4 something. So if that was indeed Nolan was in an argument with another group of guys, then these guys who left him on the island couldn't have possibly been involved. All that sound good. But what y'all gonna do about that? Booyah! Cito phone call.
Exactly. There we go. Make it make sense. If that phone call would have never came, oh man, all this would have sounded good. This would have been going on for the rest of their life. To one of them dudes got old and was on their deathbed and finally told the truth. But that phone call is what messed up the whole play. Messed up the whole play. Ben, hey, what's his name? Ben Crump. They have the audio. They have the original audio. They haven't broke down what they heard in that yet. A lot of people saying, man, why they haven't solved it yet? I was anxious too, but let them do their job, and we gonna see what comes out from that audio.
You cannot explain it away. You can come up with all the theories you want. You can right now, it's a matter of throwing stuff up against the wall. They're throwing things against the wall and trying to see what sticks. What better alibi to have than another group of people could have done it? You know, what better new motive to establish or try to establish is that maybe it was somebody else. And here's why it could have been somebody else. Just create enough doubt. Keep throwing stuff out there, creating doubt. This is all smoke screen. This whole mystery altercation thing is smoke screen and mirrors. And Nancy Grace's been around long enough to know that. This is all smoke screen and mirrors.
Right.
Now she says she had to talk about it. She has to explore it. Okay, I'm exploring it. I'm talking about it. And I am saying definitively that it is BS.
What do y'all think in the comment section? What do y'all think, chat? What do y'all think? Y'all think that this is BS?
Yes.
Y'all think that this is
hold on. My chat. What y'all think, man? My people, my hood historians, man. You know, this is our niche a little bit, but we're gonna talk about our people, man, when our people getting wronged. And that boy getting wronged over there. So we're gonna talk about it, man. What do y'all think? Y'all think it's some BS? Y'all think he got into it with another group of people? I don't believe it. I believe him that his homeboys did it or that girl daddy did it, like they said. Let's go.
Yes. All of a sudden, we didn't hear this at first. Now, all of a sudden, here comes this theory right here that nobody never heard. To now. What do y'all think?
Ain't no mystery altercation. That's right. I said it. Ain't no mystery altercation. We heard that phone call. And we all heard it. And we heard it before Janetta Bradley improved the audio, before she enhanced what was already there. For the slowpokes, enhance is not a bad thing. Enhancing means to better, improve.
In other news, Texas residents are going to be happy to hear this. It just came out. There's a new website where any Texas resident, as long as you live within a zip code in the state, you can apply to have your auto insurance.
When Warren, the other day, when he was on Tatum's show, talking about the audio call, he's like, yeah, then listen to some enhanced phone call. He said enhanced like it was a bad thing. Some enhanced phone call. He sounded dismissive. Like Wyatt, is it Pyron? Like Wyatt Pyron did on the phone call to Cito. Very dismissive. No, we don't need them. Remember when she asked them, do you need the Coast Guard? No, we don't need them.
Right. But yeah, that audio is a smoking gun, man. That if I didn't hear that audio,
yep.
If I didn't hear that audio, I'd be just like everybody else wondering what happened. It don't take a rocket science to know what happened. Something happened on that boat after they left, and Nolan was on that boat. Why else would they be saying, oh my God, Nolan, is he dead?
What? Very rude. I don't think I've ever heard anybody that was in distress
because they boat sinking don't want no help. If your boat sinking, you won't help from anybody. It don't matter who it is. Lifeguard, post guard, anybody. Coast guard, security guard, any guard.
That was on a sinking boat, in any type of imminent danger situation, be so rude towards the person who's trying to help them. Bad attitudes, even in the midst of distress. I'm not buying none of it, fam. I'm not buying none of it.
All right, y'all. To my hood of stories, man, we're going to end this one here, man. Hit that like button, man. Hit that subscribe button, man. We're going to do that giveaway today, too, y'all. Y'all get ready. Be on the lookout for that giveaway. I just came to give y'all something to look at for a little while, man. We don't believe it. Nope, we don't believe it. Peter Weestraw. Peace.